Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? It's time for the Daily Truth. The truth in 5 minutes or less. I'm Anthony Russo. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video, like I'm about to do, because I'm sharing it now to my personal page. Because welcome to the wonderful world of Mark Zuckerberg. Still can't get rid of that warning, by the way. Hope everybody's having a great day. Go ahead and put in the comments where you are watching from. There it is. It's showing live, sharing it. And here we go. The power of observation. There it is. All right, I'm going to tell a quick anecdote and kind of explain to you guys, especially part of what I do when I do my speaking class. One of the topics is about listening and active listening. That's crooked. It is now fixed. There we go. One of the biggest things I talk about is the power of listening, the power of active listening, the power of a pause. Part of listening is also observation. So I had a great story. I was connected with somebody yesterday. We were doing kind of like a rapport building phone call, a Zoom call, and I was able to observe a bunch of things about the room around this person, a little bit about her, and I listened very carefully to her story. And there was little nuances I was able to pick up to kind of really guide the conversation and learn a lot more about her. And she was impressed. She's like, how did you get all of that? Like, it was kind of like one of those moments where it's like, it was pretty impressive in a short amount of time that I was able to pick up a lot of her inspiration, what she was doing, a lot of who she was. One of the examples, like the books were color coded behind her. You can learn a lot about somebody, even though this is like the set area where they do their Zoom calls, their business calls, whatever, but you could still tell a lot about somebody just based on the room around them, and not just on a Zoom call in life. Like when you're out to lunch with somebody, it's not always about talking and talking and talking and telling about yourself. It's about listening to the nuances of their story. It's about looking at their mannerisms. Like funny enough, you could tell a lot about if somebody used to be, and this isn't as common because there's not as many smokers, but you can actually tell if somebody is a smoker a lot based on the way that they move their fingers and their hands. I remember one time there was a woman that worked at the Nespresso store that would always hold her fingers like this when she did things. She was very good. She was like a barista, whatever it was, that would make the coffees for people. But I was like, you play an instrument? And she's like, I've played guitar my whole life. And it was just because of the way she held her fingers. And it's amazing the importance behind this. The reason I try to give this tip, why I think it's important, is because in a world where we lack connection and people are not used to having more of a conversation that's just basically transactional. If you want to change people's day, change your own experience, change everybody's experience, go the extra mile to get to know the person you're talking to, even if it's just somebody that's at a cash register, even if it's somebody that's your waitress, even if it's just somebody that's having a very, very brief interaction with you. Sorry, my allergies are going nuts. Whatever it is, like, start a conversation. It's a little bit different, and you could do it based on the basics of observation. Observations can completely take down the defenses and the walls that we have, where we are suspicious of people around us. We don't want to open up. Observation is the key to that window. So is Denise not doing too good, Audrey? I'll go ahead and give it a look and see what's up. I just saw that comment. So anyways, that's today's daily truth. So the truth is, observation changes the day. Observation. The truth is, observation is something that can build rapport in the shortest period of time. It's not always about telling everything about yourself. It's about asking questions. It's about listening, observing the world around you, and actually using the tools that we are innately born with and live with, and start to learn things. Think about all the experiences we know. People that are like this typically have something like this. People that say things like this typically have something like this. People that move a little bit like this typically have something like this. And just make that a part of the conversation. And guess what? If you're wrong on something, people just laugh. They'll be like, no, it's not. And that's just the way it is. And you move on and you continue to have the conversation. But when you start to be able to uh, um, recognize patterns in people and utilize that in conversation, that's the best way to have an interpersonal human conversation with somebody, is to observe a little bit about them, observe the situation surrounding them, whether it's in person or whether it's on Zoom or whatever meeting it is. And let me tell you, once you build that rapport, it opens the door to a better relationship. and a better opportunity to work together, better opportunity to get referral, all the different things. It's a game changer in interpersonal communication. If you guys want to come to one of my speaking workshops, learn a little bit more about all these different random things, go to doubledownspeaking.com. Register. We got one tonight. The actual full class, above and beyond just the free class, starts tomorrow. We do have 3 spots open if anybody's interested. I'm doing a fun don't worry about the price. Just go ahead and pay me what you want type thing. Name your price for that. But tonight's free. Every Wednesday's free. And you can come to as many of those as you want. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. I forgot yesterday to say this. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. Take it easy. God bless.